What's up, Photogs? This is Chris Porter with You Suck at Photography. Today we're going to be taking this plain image, well lit, very nice image, and we're going to be turning it into this image. I'm going to be showing you guys these techniques today in You Suck at Photography. Okay, Photogs, what we're going to do first is we're going to open a program called Bridge. And you have Bridge because if you have Photoshop CS4 or even CS3, it comes with Adobe Bridge. So we're going into Bridge, and make sure you just go into your picture area. And normally what I do when I'm looking for a picture is I normally click the first folder in there, and then I type in the name of the folder I'm looking for. In this case, I'm looking for Rachel, so that's RACH, and it pops up right there, and it's actually Rachel Ego from my alter ego series. I'm going to drop down and find the picture she chose, which is image number 2252. 2252 is the image that I'm looking for, and it is right here. And actually, Bridge is a really good program for, let's say, if you don't have Adobe Lightroom, which I show my pictures in. If you don't have Adobe Lightroom, you can come to Bridge and let your customers see the image in Bridge, and you can actually add weight to it, meaning that, for instance, on this particular photo, you can like press the number 5, and down here it'll add 5 stars to indicate the customer's choice, or 3 stars or something like that. Normally I do 3 stars for the first pass around, and then we narrow that down to a 5-star photo. So what we're going to do is going to open up the photo with Adobe CS4, and I'll speed that up just a little bit so you guys won't have to wait on it. Okay, we have CS4 open. Okay, what I always do is I always create a separate layer by right clicking and pressing duplicate layer, and I call that my heal layer. And the reason I call that my heal layer because that's what I do on here. I go in and I heal the scars or the bumps or anything that annoys me in the photo. And every photo to me has a soul. Every photo, it'll ask for something. So with this particular photo, it's asking, I mean, if you look at it, it's asking for to be darkened a little bit. It's asking to have these removed. It's asking to have the eyes lightened. Um, and just a couple of other little things like the lines right here. So let's go ahead and jump on that right quick. And what I do is I click the heal brush over here, and I'm on the heal brush tool. I zoom in so I can get in nice and close on the pixels that I want. I click the right bracket button, and that's right above my enter key on the keyboard. Make it a little bit bigger, right? The circle, and then I pick a piece of skin right next to it or somewhere where it matches really good. Knock that out just like that. And that brush is a little hard, and we don't want it that hard, so let's go ahead and reduce the hardness so it'll give us a nice little spread, soft edge whenever we click on it. There's another little bump here. I'm going to knock that out. And what I'm doing is right next to the bump or the blemish, I'm clicking Alt, holding that down. It gives me the reticle. Left click to choose that piece of skin, then come over the bump itself, and then left click to get rid of it. Okay, so you can notice it has a little piece of, so we're gonna, a little piece of extra bumpiness. So we're gonna left click and pick the skin above it and click that one, and we're also gonna click that one, knock it out. And let's go ahead and get rid of a few of these lines up here. And at this point, what I'm doing is I'm left clicking and dragging over that area. Okay, same thing, Alt, knock that out. And here we'll have to do a little bit closer because if we do it too far away, it'll cause like a little bleed through. So we have to go down, and I'm left clicking on the bracket key, and I Alt left click and I hit that just a little bit and hit that. And now I'm going to use the clone brush. Uh, just the clone brush on something like this gives it a little bit more accurate hit. So Alt, and then click that. Come down here, and same thing. There we go. All right, let's go out a little. Actually, let's drag down because I know there was a couple of bumps down here. I'm gonna click on the heel brush again. And then I'm come over here. And then what we're gonna do is hold that down. We're gonna use the patch tool. The patch tool is a really great tool. And what we do is we make a circle around the offending image or the offending blemish. Blemish, that's a great word. Blemish. And then we take it and drag it over here to a clear area, which is right beside it. And we let that go. It clears that right up. We can do the same thing with this. It's a good tool though. Same thing here. Some of the blemishes don't have to be perfect because we're going to blur the whole image a little bit anyway. And with this one, this is a good size for it because this particular image I'm going to make a 16 by 20 out of. And this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to create a part 2 to it. So see you in the next part, guys.